What's going on, everyone? My name is Jeremy Hambly, the name of this channel. If you're a normal follower on like the Quartering or anywhere else, I have a second channel. This is it. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe or follow down below. There's an extra daily video on this channel, generally uncensored. And I would absolutely love to hit 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And we've got an infuriating story that I'm working on a Sunday to cover, because I gotta tell you, I am really sick and tired of seeing folks snuffed out by a particular group of people. Now, I know the white delegation has our problems. We have the majority of the playground creeps. We have the majority of the people that eat people. We have our own problems. But I'm getting really fatigued watching white life snuffed out by young black men. I'm getting really tired of it. And I think leave a like on the video if you're tired of it too. I don't know what the answer is other than, staying away. And Scott Adams got canceled for saying that. I mean, I have black viewers. I have black friends. I would never expect any of them to act in this way. So I think it's better to be specific. We're talking about young-ish black men in the city. They are a menace on their own people and on anyone around them. And the media simply is not covering the story, and that's exactly what I'll do. Make sure you leave a like on the video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below. This is the story of a Ukrainian woman that committed the crime of sitting next to a black man on a train. That was her only crime. She fled to this country from Ukraine to escape the war. And I haven't seen a single person with a Ukraine flag in their bio on X. I have not seen any of them say anything about this. Isn't that curious? The reason you don't hear about this stuff is because the mainstream media does not want to cover black on white crime. It's why the New York Post, which pretends to be conservative, will often refer to assailants as youths or teens. But we know what that means. Basketball Americans, Hellcat Americans, right? We know what it means. Why don't they just tell us the truth? I don't think all black people are bad. I think there is a massive problem with black men in cities. This particular man had been in and out of prison like a dozen times. Liberal media covering up Ukrainian woman's brutal attack in Democrat-led city as video goes viral online. Horrific footage of a career criminal taking the life of a Ukrainian refugee. Again, completely unprompted. I'm not going to show the video. Here's what happens. There's a white girl sitting on the plane on a bus, minding her own business with her headphones on, and a black man in dreadlocks stands up behind her and plunges a knife into her throat. That's what happened. There was no conversation. No, she didn't say the word. No, she didn't move her seat because a black guy sat next to her. No, he didn't disrespect her, or she didn't disrespect him. All the excuses that the media makes, none of that happened. He sat down and he took her life. Nobody is covering it. Even Piers Morgan says, why is this a senseless, unprovoked crime of a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee by a man named DeCarlos Brown Jr. on a train in Charlotte not getting more media attention? I simply replied, black. Because I'm right. That's why. Piers Morgan knows exactly why too. Everybody knows. All right, can we just stop? Can we just stop? Can we just stop with it? Americans are tired of it. Get your community in line. All right. We're tired of this. Oh, it was just happened to be the 11th trans person in a row that marched into a school and did something horrific, or a church. It's definitely not the trans people. It's definitely not, career criminal black men who are committing these crimes. Now, of course, white folks do stupid, horrible things. I know. But I disavow it. You don't see the white community covering up. I guess maybe the church. You don't see the white community covering up for this kind of stuff. You know? Again, horrific footage of career criminal recently surfaced surveillance footage shows a suspect who police have named as DeCarlos Jr. taking the life of a 23-year-old white girl on board of the South End Light Rail in Charlotte on August 22nd. Why aren't we hearing about this till now? It's been 2 weeks. I guess it probably takes some time. The crazed attacker can be seen lunging at the woman from behind before the footage skips to the horrible attack. Then shows him carrying a knife, dripping with blood as he walked through the train carriage, and another passenger sprinted away. Zarutska came to the United States for safety after fleeing Russian President Vladimir Putin's ongoing invasion of her home country. People on social media took to share their sadness that she was not protected by the state of North Carolina or the liberal city of Charlotte, where Brown had allegedly been arrested more than 14 times, but was still on the streets. I am so tired of this liberal excuse of prisons. Build another one. Build another one. And then when you're out of room there, build another one. These people who are career criminals, I don't care what color they are, if you've been in and out of jail 14 times, maybe it's not working for you. You can just stay in prison because you cannot be with civilized people. I would be fine if we rolled out a national 3 strikes you're out policy on all jailable crimes. You're convicted 3 separate occasions. You go to jail 3 and you're in or out of jail 3 times. The 3rd time, 25 years, period. 50 years. How about that? And we can build prisons until the cows come home. I don't care. No tax-paying citizen cares about money being sent to build prisons. I don't care. Just build more. Build more prisons. We have room. Build them in Montana. Build them in Wyoming. And keep these people away. These career criminals away. The shocking story is notably absent from every single U.S. liberal media site, including the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and the Associated Press, and CNN. The Daily Mail has contacted the outlets for clarification on the reasoning why they're not covering it. We all know why. A black man brutally, commits a crime against a white woman. That is inconvenient. He couldn't help it, CNN will say. It was systemic racism that made him do it, CNN will say. Democrat Mayor Charlotte Vi Lyles. It's always women running these cities too, by the way. You ever notice that? Woman police chief, woman mayor, woman governor. All of them are always fat. It's just like it's very predictable. She allegedly, however, the shocking story is absent. The mayor suggested that some publishers chose not to share the footage out of respect to the family. But the police force she is in charge of made the video public in the first place. I mean, there you go. Not quite as fat as I expected, but overweight. In her statement, it says the video of the heartbreaking attack that took her life is now public. I want to thank our media partners and community members who have chosen not to repost or share the footage. I don't care if you don't show the footage. I'm not going to show the footage. I don't need to show you the footage because you've seen it 1,000 times before. African-American male feels disrespected, has free pass to commit horrible crime. It happens every day. It's in the paper every day. Oh, somebody said a word. I guess I have license to beat them within an inch of their life and yell world star while I do it because the media is going to say it wasn't my fault. And the district attorney is going to say it wasn't my fault. And the jailer and the governor are all going to say it wasn't my fault and I'll be in and out. This loser says, I remain committed to doing all we can do to protect our residents to ensure Charlotte is a safe place. Why was this guy in and out of prison 14 times? You're doing literally the bare minimum. Here's Elon Musk. 0 stories on the AP. Zero PBS stories, zero New York Times stories, zero NPR stories, zero Wall Street Journal stories. Where's all the people with the Ukraine flag? If you search MSNBC, CNN, New York Times, and the Washington Post, you will not find any mention of the story about Irania Zarutska. If you make it this far in the video, make sure you share it. Get this video out there. Leave a like on it. Share it. The world is tired of this. This woman did nothing. She's just sitting there on her cell phone. Here's a gallery of all of his wonderful mugshots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 14 of them. Of course, this guy has served 5 years in prison for armed robbery and was released in 2020. Then in 2021, he was arrested for attacking his sister. Then in 22, he was arrested for another domestic disturbance. Just lock him up and throw away the key. The guy doesn't belong in society. Put him in prison for life. I don't care. I don't want to be around this guy, and nobody else should have to be around this guy, regardless of their skin color. And the media needs to stop making these insane excuses for garbage people. Lock them up and throw away the key. The media, you don't hate them enough. Make sure to leave a like in the video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. Remember, this is a new channel. Definitely need your help. We'll talk to you again real soon.